3, 2, 1, go. So 3, 2, 1, gone. You're on.
All right. Hello, everyone. Hi. I am. It's me, Peter, known for being the commentator of the run that you just saw prior. And with me, I have some other people. You care to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I am commentator number 2, as my famous nickname is.
Wait a minute. Who else is here?
Also known as Alis.
It wouldn't be Helix?
Hi.
Is that you?
Hi, I'm Helix.
Wait a minute.
I just played video games, and now I'm talking about video games.
This is precisely the same cast.
It is.
We could have just skipped introductions. This ain't a speedrun. What's going on here? Alright, so just to quickly introduce what's going on here. You know the people. You know the run, potentially. Story mode. We've all seen it before. Played out, honestly. But today is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. We're going to be running story mode 0 bananas. It's a category where we have to avoid every single one of those multitudinous bananas that they seem to have scattered throughout every single stage. Doing this often requires tricks and precision and conscious thought that's not present in the original run, so it's harder, it's almost as fast, it's 0 bananas.
I like
I think
the implication that conscious thought is not present in normal monkey ball runs.
No, not at all, honestly. I haven't used a single brain cell yet on this stage. That being the stage of life that is playing this game. Anyway, I think that means we're just about ready to begin. We'll talk more once we get into the run. I'm going to do a countdown. We'll start the timer and go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Peter.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. The luck's already done, dude. We got a good load.
Yo.
We're winning.
We got the RNG minute. Let's go!
World record pace, as they say. Alright, so I guess we can always start off with the typical base game monkey. But everyone just saw Deluxe. This is crazy. You can boost by holding diagonals. You got some menuing that's like exclusive to story mode. Yeah, that's what I got. I got menuing. Okay. So you can stage select after finishing the stage, and you can retry upon beginning the stage. Both those things skip a lot of downtime, saving like 4 or 5 minutes throughout the run. Very important stuff. You know about the diagonals. You know about the monkey balls. You know we're trying to get into the goal. We're doing it again. In story mode, baby. Anyone want to remember anything that SB2 has that Deluxe doesn't? This is a very funny intro because I'm just thinking about the fact that we just came from another monkey ball run. Everyone in the chat's already an expert, dude.
Only difference, which was very briefly covered in the last run, was Helix was playing challenge mode, so the particular goal that they were picking mattered because you can either play blue goal, which gets you the next one, or you can skip goals. In story mode, we can't skip any levels through using warp goals, the different color goals. So our only objective right now is to just pick the fastest possible goal and break the tape.
And buddy, we better not be getting bananas along the way, let me tell you.
That's number 1 key.
That's something that I can talk about too, is the logistics of the 0 banana run. You might be thinking, Peter, you big, brave, beautiful lad, why would you ever submit a run of 0 bananas to a marathon when it's probably pretty hard to not get bananas, and if you get one, the run's invalid, and it sucks, and you suck. And that's all true, but in story mode, you can actually retry, and the bananas you collect aren't saved. So the rule set we use for speedrunning 0 bananas is, hey, if you get a banana, it's like you died. So following along that logic, there's some pretty complicated and deep lore that's, I feel, is implied by the 0 banana category. Something to do with poisoning. I feel like Helix might know it. You can give it a shot while I do some spinning top clip.
The lore of this game. Nice spinning top. That was sick. The lore of this game is that Dr. Badman has the monkeys go through these devious mazes. I think that's the exact wording he uses. But you might be thinking, why would he put bananas on the devious mazes for the monkeys to grab? He's actually poisoned these bananas, so we cannot allow II to touch any of them.
This is actually true, and something that I discovered by reading the secret extra game manual that you can get if you bought the game back in 2001. A year before game came out. My uncle is the creator of Monkey Ball.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I got a really cool strat called Spinning Top IL, which I popped off for without context because I honestly don't try to talk about it before it happens because it's so unlikely that just like the odds of being able to get it is just I don't talk about it so I can pretend I wasn't even trying to do anything, but let me tell you, I just skipped, say, 4 seconds on a stage that you usually have to play, and the odds of it happening were very low, so that was really cool.
So Peter also just did curve bridge frames. We were talking about curve bridge frames in my run and how ridiculous they are, and now you know why.
Yeah.
Skip like the whole level, it's sick.
They are easier in the story mode variant, though, than the challenge mode variant, which is why it is pretty much has not been done yet, actually, in Deluxe, because it's just a little bit too much to ask for a long category.
Yeah, I'm known as the person who, like, throws in crazy pause strats, especially in marathon settings, and even I don't want to do that. It's a 7-frame perfect strat. All 7 frames have to be perfect. There's no
whole
backup.
beast. Even with the potential desync, too, of it not working when you start the stage. It's
Yeah.
just not something you like to see. We will be coming up to the very first difficult world in Zero Bananas, by the way. The only stage that was kind of difficult in World 1 was Conveyors, because in Conveyors, there's bananas in the way, you gotta do a funny swerve, and the Conveyors slow you down. It's kind of awkward. I was able to get it without too much worry. I think if I hyped it up, I probably would have failed it, so I was just, you know, pretending it was easy, but basically, there's like 3 categories of Zero Banana stages when it comes to difficulty. There's free, there's, oh, he's gotta do something weird, go slightly out of his way, do some kind of awkward positioning to avoid the bananas, and then there's I have to learn an insane strat because it's the only way to solve the stage without getting bananas. Here is Swell. This is Swell. Check it out. We're gonna go in through the back of the goal, we're gonna sneak and stage select before we get the post-goal banana. Everything under control. That banana is chilling right in front of the tape though, so let me tell you, if you go any faster than like the speed I just went in there, you have a very high chance of failing that.
Yeah.
So good stuff right there. And here is actually one of the scariest, most run resetty, run invalidating moments in the game. Gravity Slider, there is a banana. I'm gonna rapid buffer to get it, because we're kind of caught between a first frame and a post-goal banana
Yeah.
in that stage. If anyone wants to explain what a first frame is, you can go for it. That is a funny little limbo that we're in there when it comes to that banana that I have to avoid.
Yeah, so basically there's it's funny because the name is kind of deceiving because it's not like 1 frame for it to work, it's actually a 2-frame window. But basically the first 2 frames that you break the goal tape, the game doesn't actually register that you beat the game. It's kind of like break goal tape, party ball breaks, now you can stage select. So when the banana was so close to that goal, it was basically caught in between the first 2 frames and then probably like the 5th frame. So yeah, having to pause buffer that is a wise move.
Yeah, I literally every single time I've tried to not rapid buffer that stage, even in like an attempt setting, I always end up either first framing or getting the post goal banana. Like there's just such a tiny window. It makes sense to buffer towards it.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it makes Zero Banana a very unique category for being the only category where you have to be careful about when you stage select in 2 directions.
Yeah.
Not too late, not too early.
Just Goldilocks, just right.
Mm-hmm. Organic form was slightly funny because, you know, typically people try to stay in the middle of the form in order to, like, avoid clips, but I have to go awkwardly far to the right to avoid the bananas that are placed right where we would usually go for that strat. So. Oh, okay.
Oh.
There is 1 frame that's supposed to work and not get any bananas out of this frame set that you saw Helix do nice and casually because they had a huge window. I kind of messed it up. There we go. Okay. You have to do a funny positioning and a very specific perfect frame in order to avoid that banana. It's kind of funky. That'll be a reoccurring theme in Master, since we did meet that incentive.
Yeah.
There are some frame strats that like normally are very easy, but they're very hard because there's only one particular scenario that works. Speaking of which, the rule of being able to retry to avoid saving bananas that I get does not apply in the Master Run, which will come after this, because you cannot retry. The banana count is always saved, so it's a lot more high pressure.
Yeah, that Master Run is going to be super entertaining. You all will not regret getting your donations in for that.
I'm gonna be intense. It's already met,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I thought you were like encouraging it. You were just saying, hey, thank you.
I can encourage
Oh.
donations.
Wait, yeah, donate for the run that's already been met.
That's kind of the host job, is encourage donations. Oh, you are.
I was dying to URL. I wasn't avoiding bananas. That was like... that was the worst thing that I could have possibly done on that stage.
URL is like so angry.
I had to cry a little bit. It was anguish. I realized I wasn't thinking at all while I was playing that stage. Alright, here actually is the hardest stage in the run, in my humble opinion. Basically, Curvy Options is a stage where we want to take like the thinnest path normally that like gets there faster, which is the thickest path, but even though this path is extremely thick, the hitbox of the banana takes up basically the entire path, so the only way to collect it is to almost fall off the edge and get back on. So I'm gonna try and do that here for you guys.
It's really difficult.
It can barely be avoided if you are still on the platform, but to keep it closer to not getting the banana, I like to really tease the edge. But as you can see, like, it's a quick strat, but it can often take several retries to get. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember watching you, at least when you were first doing runs of this, I feel like this was, like, definitely a reset point. Like, it's just rough.
Hold on. I need to lose a sort of fear I have of the edge in a way that no other strat demands, aside from maybe like momentum. Sometimes.
One of my favorite quotes from Smash that I think applies to speedrunning a lot is, as you guys know, in Smash you can recover, you know, off stage or like not recover basically. And a commentator once said, you know, if they weren't afraid of dying, they wouldn't have died, because you limit your options so hard to one thing that you're focusing on. You know what I mean? I think that like applies here a lot.
I swear I touched that banana on the attempt that worked. I did actually not even go off the edge. That took an absurd amount of tries, but that was befitting of the strat. I'm glad I got to say it was hard before I ate dirt and died several times in a row. First try. Log champ.
See, luckily...
That stage existing... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that your estimate accounts for this. So,
Yeah, no, like, there are some hard strats that take retries in this category. This category is more hard than slow for being an alternate category.
Yes.
And that's like one of those examples where I just need to focus and get it. Anyway, that stage existing is precisely why this category would be basically not run if you couldn't retry to save an attempt, because you just need to throw yourself at that to get good at it. You have to do runs, experience it. I think I got it like second try in my PB, which is amazing for what that strat is.
yeah, it's really good.
Alright, quick banana check. Still at 0. I like to check at the beginning of every world, even though that wouldn't save the situation if I had accidentally collected a banana. But as long as that number's still at 0, we've been keeping it clean and succeeding at the 0 banana
to
run.
buttons, by the way. That was awesome.
Yeah, I kind of touched that button, like I pressed it.
Yeah, you kind of like...
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Button disagreed. Oh, shout out to Giant Cone Frames, by the way.
New strat alert? New strat?
New strat. The strat was found 2 days ago.
And it gets 0 bananas. It was immediately implemented in this run for me. That's really sick.
That is sick.
That's a threat.
A strat being faster and then also applying to my obscure banana categories is not something that I see every day, so
Yeah.
it's always sick. Also, I forgot I have to do A-less Beehive here, because going down the middle is not an option.
No? Yeah.
There's actually a use. Let's go.
Yeah! The one time I'd go for this, you know, obviously not fast strat. It's insanely fast, but also hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. So. I've tried it. I've completed it like 4 times ever.
One of the neater things about 0 bananas is often, like, the world record, like the top level, super optimized strat, typically gets less bananas than a main strat. So this category kind of encourages me to not be a coward and not, like, skip out on strats that I usually am not comfortable with. It's great. The one exception to that will be the next stage, where instead of taking green goal launchers, I'll be trying to optimize going through the blue goal. Because there are a lot of freaking bananas in the way of the green goal.
Yeah, you saw me do green goal, and if you remember how many bananas I got, that's definitely not an option.
It makes a satisfying noise, too. It goes like...
Yeah, I was about to say that's the only good part.
But not here. We're in Baby Town.
It's kind of nice, because green goal launchers is really hard.
Yeah.
It's a nerve-wracking strat, for sure. A cheeky 49 is a good time to get blue gold, though. The only way I could have done that a little bit faster was to go straight in, but that clip, that corner of the launch pillar, I don't know. It's not friendly. That stage would be a little bit awkward if I, you know, was doing a hold-up strat, but luckily the swerving we have to do for the fast strat stays away from the bananas.
Yeah.
The easy strat for this stage is kind of forbidden because there's a banana in the way of the middle, so I like to die. But on the second try, instead of dying, I have a really cool idea that's way cooler. Check it out.
You like brushed up against the goal tape. That was super weird.
Yeah, I swear I was fondling the tape just a
that first
little
one looked
bit.
like you could have worked. You got
Yeah,
that
that was
honestly.
That's funny. Gotta love that strat. You only barely get to, you know, glance the tape even when succeeding.
Yeah.
So getting it first try is a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Definitely the nightmare of my regular vanilla runs. But I can just pretend it's, you know, a Zero Banana exclusive strat in this run. So it's like way more forgiving to fail it because I'm like, oh yeah, you know, because this category is hard. Seesaw Bridges has no bananas in the way, and not a lot going on too, so if there's any extra donations we could read here.
Just a $5 donation from Socks LLC with the comment, Banant.
Bananant.
Same.
Not a once. Banan, no.
Bananant. Let me make sure I get that right.
Bananant.
I'm learning so much today.
Not a one.
Kind of weird how the two longest stages by far on the run, Seesaw Bridges and Curved Bridge, do not have any bananas.
Yeah, you know, they could have played. They could have had some fun noises. They could have, you know, let us enjoy collecting bunches and singles along the way. But they said, you know, you just gotta think about your life while you're playing these stages. Now, I am the very same man who encouraged Helix to do this strat in their run. So I am deserving everything I get, all the karma for spreading the disease that is collision into every monkey ball run out there. Let's get this collision. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're actually good at this one. I'm not.
First try, too easy.
I've set it up like as well as you can, but there's this extra funny thing called collision, you know, randomness, one might call it, that makes it so that it doesn't care how well you are at setting things up. But then I got a first try, so I guess all that was wrong.
Exactly. There you go.
All that I said about collision, not true. Not so. I made it up to sound cooler.
Can't believe it.
Alright, so here in World 5, I feel like this is a really funny world for having troll bananas. Like, we haven't really seen a case where I've had to particularly avoid bananas, but stages like Beat Screen, if I adjust super late, I believe I can get a banana. So I'm going to go for a relatively early adjustment. And Zigzag Slope, if I go for all the clips, I have a very high chance of accidentally bumping into the bananas. So on both those stages, I'm going to pay very close attention that I'm not doing the strat, like brain dead muscle memory from my vanilla small runs, non-zero bananas. And I'm going to try to make sure that I don't, like, you know, accidentally get a banana stage select, invalidate my run, embarrass myself in front of all of the Midwest.
All of it.
The
entirety.
Every single one of them. I'm representing. By the way, I am a spy. Just so everyone is clear. I just want to be clear. Secret agent. I'm not actually from the Midwest. So, if I seemed out of place, you know, didn't have the mannerisms, you know, the catchphrases. You were onto something. You were smart. Good observation skills. But I'm picking up on it. I've hung out with Helix a fair share of times. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta say. Something, something. Oh, let me just squeeze right past you.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, welcome to Minnesota. By the way, we have a question in chat. Is the hitbox a sphere on the banana? I actually don't know the answer to this one. Do you know? Does anybody know?
I feel like if I say something and I'm wrong, I'm gonna get bullied forever. So
yeah, we were like, we're kind of banking on like a lucky ILer, like being in the chat, like by chance. I thought I was smart. I thought from running this category, I knew how bananas work. That's the troll banana, by the way. I have to purposely avoid it and go a bit slower. I thought I knew a lot about bananas. I was like, okay, guys, I'm smart. Check this out. Obviously, the single banana has a bigger hitbox because it's an easier banana to get. But apparently, I was lying about that. Or maybe I wasn't. One of them has a bigger hitbox. Not sure which. They both are hard to avoid. The shape is probably like a regular dodecahedron or something. I don't know.
Like, I
didn't make this game.
I want to say, and again, it's just I really don't even want to answer because I'm going to be wrong somehow. But I feel like at least with bunches, like, I feel like there have been certain situations where I'm convinced it's actually kind of on a rotation. Like, does that make sense?
That's cool.
But I am not 100% sure. But yeah. I won't even explain details because it won't make sense to anyone really watching, but I from certain ILs I've done, I feel like the hitbox does kind of rotate. But
okay, so I'm grasping here. Hold on. Boost towards the fish.
Let's go.
We have to or else we get a banana.
Nice.
Shouts to the fish trap.
Okay, I missed it. and then I had to wait for another brandish swing, and I somehow did not like collect any bananas along the way. That did not go as planned, but no bananas were collected, so we'll just take that and roll with it. What the heck? I was so sure like missing the strat would mean that bananas were in my future, but they were not. II remains healthy, unpoisoned, not requiring of an antidote that will be rewarded to us when we beat 1010.
By the way, everyone involved, whether you're running, commentating, donating, etc., you are all honorary Midwesterns and Minnesotans, according to the chat, and I can confirm this as a staff member. So.
Oh, I love being small soda.
Feels good,
Alright,
man.
this strat, in particular in Zero Bananas, can troll. Basically, there's a faster collision that in regular runs you hope for, because it like saves like 0.4.
Oh, nice.
But you want to not get in Zero Bananas, because if you get no collision, you'll just swoop right over that banana.
Oh.
And you'll have to collect it. So we actually want the slower collision in order to consistently get the Zero Bananas. Lots of instances like that where I'm kind of playing the same way, but I'm also hoping for a particular outcome and like trying to manipulate it. I am boosting on Switch Inferno. Don't know what possessed me to do it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, never mind. 5246 Switch Inferno. Boosted Steven Switch Inferno. Shout out to Steven CW _.
Wow.
I don't know what possessed me to boost, but I did and it worked out.
Speed did.
That's really fast.
Typically when dealing with that funky switch collision that we brought up earlier, you don't want to introduce variables by boosting. But I did by accident. I wasn't thinking. And it worked out, so I guess I was thinking. I could have been a big dunce or a super genius, and we got the latter. And that's what I'm talking
Heck
about.
yeah.
Okay, Spiral Bridge is one of the hardest stages in this run. I'm gonna try to, like, cheese a first cycle, but I probably won't get it because of how much banana-age there is to avoid along the way.
Yeah, especially the last
Yeah, okay.
one.
I immediately grabbed a banana. Alright, that's the last time I'm trying that. Basically, the bananas are kind of right in the pathing for a really fast Spiral Bridge, I feel. So, by avoiding the bananas and trying to get first cycle, you're creating the lowest possible odds of success. So, no one in Zero Banana history has ever gotten first cycle in a run of this stage. I was trying to, you know, make history right there, but...
I believe that.
You know.
Yeah, I want to point out just how hard first cycle Spiral Bridge is. It is potentially the hardest movement strat in the game. Not like
Yeah, it's already hard!
Yeah.
So when you're avoiding bananas along the way, you're just making it jank and scuffed
Yeah.
and, like, very low chance of success. I've done it, like, once in practice. I thought I'd try for the run just to, you know, use that marathon luck to boost me to success, but didn't work out.
I don't know if the marathon luck has been good, per se.
Yeah, I feel like this has been a kind of funny kind of luck as opposed to the good luck that gets you, you know, marathon PBs.
My run was,
We've just kind of had a funny time.
my run was funny, but it wasn't, it wasn't great. But that's okay.
Alright.
Honestly,
So the stage that I'm worried about that's coming up is Civ.
The legendary.
oh yeah.
The reason why this category didn't exist for a second was literally because of Civ.
Yeah, that's the history that like I definitely want to talk about is just the fact that this stage was like Zero Bananas was deemed impossible because of the stage. So I'm gonna use a very unique pause strat to get a buttload of height to skip all the unavoidable bananas on the path.
This is probably the only time you'll see this done with no bananas in your life, so pay attention, folks. Oh, look at I go! Look at the machine!
Just like that!
Yeah.
Little bit scary at the end. I had to bonk off the
That
goalpost.
was completely
Civ Zero
awesome.
Bananas.
Let's see.
You will never, unless you watch Zero Banana runs in the future, but you will never see Civ done without bananas ever again. That doesn't happen by accident. More frames, a difficult adjustment in the air, precision, crafted, Zero Bananas.
Zero bananas.
We flew on that stage. By the way, that strat actually recently just got adapted into a task strat that is now the new, like, fastest way to complete that stage. Turns out flying through the air is better than walking on the ground.
Yeah, we don't like
Who'da
friction in this game.
We don't.
Friction sucks.
Friction's
I say
slow.
frick to friction. Am I allowed to say that?
Way too bad of a word. The police are getting called
Sorry.
right now.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've done this today, too. Let me tell you, that strat was over before it even began. The game was rigged from the start.
Oh, the 8 bracelets? Yeah.
Slow, and then no speed bump, and then no clip. And
Yeah, this is A-list 8 bracelets, and it's very tricky.
Which is actually a somewhat safe way to get Zero Bananas, because there is a post-goal banana on 49 8 bracelets.
I have a bunch.
And that's something that we like to avoid while going fast. This guy's still boost on quick turn, even in Zero Bananas. Can't be stopped.
I mean, you have to in Zero Banana.
No, you can walk forward and then like slightly adjust it.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, but like the walking forward and slightly adjust it is a little bit easier, but boosting is the same basically, so might as well. That's the thing I was saying earlier with Zero Bananas, is you might as well do the faster thing, because it often just doesn't get bananas.
True.
Alright, I got double spiraled, carrying on the legacy.
Yeah.
I'm getting double spiraled repeatedly. Double spiral is offering nothing to speedrunners today. I think double spiral might be one of those like Twin Galaxies, no glitches allowed, like veteran boomer speedrunner. Doesn't really like the fact that I'm trying to do a skip and not playing it intended. That's alright.
You almost, that banana was sketching me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that banana's a bit of a troll too. I do pay attention to
Moving
that.
fast.
It gets close. It gets. If I have too much speed, I can't avoid it actually.
Yeah.
So I particularly need a safe ending, or else it will not work
Yeah,
out.
that banana was just threatening. Oh, man.
Yaposen moment. Shouts to Yaposen, by the way. I'm about to do a frame strat invented by the infamous player who made a billion frame strats that mostly are not useful. But this one doesn't get bananas, and it's the fast way to beat Pistons. So.
Ooh.
Wow, I haven't seen
Shout out
that in a long
for
time. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, no, the only reason you see that in this day and age, unless someone really doesn't like Pistons 52, is for Zero Bananas. So, rare opportunity. But yeah, I love routing out Zero Bananas, because you can often sift through like old frame strats that never stuck, and find out that they just by chance don't get Zero Bananas. It's a great way to like explore the history of this game.
Yeah, I bet actually. Oh, you have to go through the middle of the pouch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have to! The bananas! And like they're fighting me. They're coming from all angles.
That's a stressful.
Yeah, that's a terrifying stage, honestly. Alright. This is
This is
awesome.
war on bananas is what this is.
Yeah, Entangle Path is obviously way harder. I was like, you know, weaving between bananas all over the place
Oh my
with the
God.
strat. That's why I just died
It
there.
is.
Oh, it happened again.
I mean, all the
Whoops.
invisible bananas on the stage, it's really hard to tell if you never played this game, but they are swarming everywhere.
Yeah, like my banana counter would shoot up straight to 9 and 9 if I like did this wrong, so that's why I'm kind of taking these deaths here to play it
Yeah.
safe. Alright, we got it. That was funny. I feel like when I'm focused so hard, you know, like I pop off, I'm playing Civ, it's all my energy, I get first try, you know, riding that adrenaline.
Mhm.
Then I get to like a regular strat that just exists in the game. That doesn't even have any bananas in the way anyway, it just gets harder.
Yeah.
Alright. Vortex, only thing I have to keep in mind here is that Gringle is not an option. Reverse Helix run right
Whoa.
here. The Gringle's got some... I just totally unpaused.
Sick. Yeah, that's always a danger. Just going from B to close the pause menu to start to bring it back up. If you do that too quickly, like on the same frame, it just doesn't repause, and
Yeah.
it's sad.
It'd be so nice if. No, sorry, go.
There you go.
My
Go for
point-
it. No, I have nothing to
My
say.
point sucks.
Rip.
What? My point sucks more.
Okay, well, fine. Check this one out. It would be really cool and actually would save so many speedruns if we could do the thing that, like, a lot of N64 or, like, some Zelda games do where you can, like, pause on the same frame. You know what I mean? Where, like, the menu still shows up but the gameplay hasn't advanced. If
Yeah.
I guarantee there would be 27 and small if that was a thing. Already. Because
My
so many.
gosh.
Doo-ba-doo! Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, well, I got on the blocks.
Wow.
I was trying to, you know, do a second
That is
You know, the sequel.
podcast. That is amazing.
to get in Swing Shaft IL, but I got some whack slow collision off those blocks, so it was best to just rest and finish the stage
It's
normally.
crazy. That's not a strat that people should like ever go for, but Peter does it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like it because it's fast, and Swing Shaft is
Got it
boring.
first try.
And these bananas on warp are very tantalizing,
Oh yeah.
tempting, seductive.
Peter got that swing
But-
shot strat first try at GDQ, so yeah. If y'all haven't seen that run, by the way, after this marathon is over, go look it up. Super Monkey Ball 2 GDQ. PetresInc.
By the way, if anyone's looking for warp frames, not here! They get bananas.
Oh.
Back off! We're playing pauses.
Back off.
I'm here to not get bananas, thank you very much. Speaking of which, we are now entering Dr. Badboon's Space Poison Infusion Banana Factory. So the bananas are getting even more and more deadly as we go on. So
no.
the tension, the suspense, the need to not eat, the need for no speed is getting higher as we speak. This stage is really hard, hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have to swerve. I gotta be careful. I gotta have those race lines. This is not the most efficient way to play this stage. You lose time by being that careful on every single cross, but
I feel like
Those things are in the way.
seeing that from a casual perspective is like amazingly. It's still hard, but even so, like casuals struggle with that stage normally. I feel like having to do such a precise thing on that stage is just like mind blowing. You know what I mean? It's so cool.
Even as a runner, like that's a learner. That's a big stop to like your first time Zero Banana run. It's like, yeah,
sure.
I know how to play the stage and live, but like, no, I have to do wide, uncomfortable swoops to avoid every single banana. It's so unnatural.
Yeah.
I feel like in a general given like normal speed run, you probably get every banana along the way. That's just how it goes. So you have to do kind of the exact opposite of that. I had a weird moment earlier. I had it there on Flat Maze 2 where I was like, am I supposed to be doing something special? No, I was thinking of the exact opposite of this category, 9 and 9 bananas.
Oh.
There are some really, really hard strats in World 9 that involve picking up more bananas, but none of those really apply when I'm trying to do the exact opposite of what I just described there. So that's pretty cool.
That's a great coincidence. That works out pretty darn well.
See, knowing how to get all the bananas and get none of the bananas is a very useful skill, because I can make really funny numbers appear on the screen at will if I so choose.
At will.
But not this run. This is a PG stream. You know, no particular date and times that are associated with plants. Thank you very much. All right. This strat's hard if I mess it up. Okay, yeah, if I mess that up and get like a nice, or if it's fast too, that twin basin could give me a banana. But getting a standard slow 53 gets the job done.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
lots of height.
That was a lot better than I did on that stage.
I'm gonna YOLO corkscrew. I can do it very slow to avoid the bananas at the beginning, but I'm fairly sure when I do my fast corkscrew setup, I don't collect any bananas. So I'm just gonna rely on that confidence.
Let's go. Let's find out.
Okay.
It would appear that something did not fall into place the way I had assumed that it would.
But I mean, you're right though. No bananas at the beginning.
No bananas, but was I really doing my setup if I died?
That's very true.
Maybe.
Alright. Second try's a charm.
Maybe.
45.
Well, you were.
Okay, it's confirmed though. If I can get a 45, that's about the same setup. No bananas allowed.
Okay, now we're in the base of it all.
We're training. Training our monkey instincts to not go after the paths that have bananas. Instead, take the easiest, thickest path that also is slower and unoptimal.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but that's what we have to do. Gotta make sacrifices. Remember, do not be alarmed. The monkeys are not starving during this run. This run will only last less than 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure a monkey's starvation rate is not 40 minutes. So we should be good.
Yep, I just googled it. You were right.
Thank you for checking that out. I was really worried about my friend I was lying. I was making that up. I really didn't know. My best friend he's such a cool guy. Saves the world. Doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah, it doesn't ask for anything in return either.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
It's kind of a boss. He's kind of doing his own thing.
Just like he's angry that Dr. Baboon is evil, and that's important. I feel like having that kind of passion for
Pure altruism.
justice is what makes him a special character. Gon times 2, of course, but I'm not playing as Gon, so it's kind of scuffed to just talk about it and not play as him. So we're gonna leave the Gon praise for another day.
Well, we saw like an hour and 15 minutes of Gon, right?
Yeah, that's enough.
Not enough, one might say.
Not enough. I'm
I'm gonna probably pick. I'm gonna let my commentators decide which monkey I pick for the Zero Banana bonus run. It would be Gon if I had to pick, but we'll see what they come to. They'll have to come to a unanimous agreement, though.
Mimi came
Them's the
second
rules.
in the Bid War.
I'm so down for Mimi.
That kind of makes sense. I like Mimi too. Let's do Mimi for that. That's a good point. Alright, last troll banana of the run. Keep a very careful eye on where this banana is going to appear as I do this strat. It's going to be ready and waiting to screw this up. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. I just remembered right before it happened. Yeah.
That banana is so funny. It is precisely where that pause strat wants you to land.
Yeah, every time.
If I'm not thinking, that banana's collected. Guaranteed.
Labyrinth is also like a pretty hard pause strat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting that first try is cool. Bit of a redemption arc. I feel like I usually mess that up like many times when I'm doing no reset. Feels good to get it.
Postmodern's another really cool one. We don't have to actually play the stage. It's a lot.
Imagine
Stairs here.
going upstairs and walking. Imagine.
Shoutouts to both of our runs, me and Helix, for not playing the stairs that were offered to us. Helix warped past. I used a pause strat. No stairs in.
I agree.
That was so close in Revolution. The goalpost just denied you.
Yeah. Just a bit low. We too low. We too low? Solo. Solo?
What?
And solo. Does he say?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, second to last stage here, Invisible.
Yep, the timer will end on the next level that comes after this little invisible buddy. First I have to narrowly avoid this banana that's kind of in the way. If I don't get that pause strat, it's really hard to avoid that banana, so I kind of need the pause strat, so I'm glad we got it.
Also, avoiding the
And-
bananas is scary.
This try will be very hard. This might be return of curvy options where I'm gonna need many retries to get this. These bananas are very in the way. We need to come from the sky in order to avoid them, and I want to go for the fastest strat here. So please, give me some height! One more try. Remember, when I pass through the tape, I'll say time when it happens. No one's gonna know if it's gonna happen when it happens. Only I will know, so I have to actually... Oh, there's a landing spot, a backup landing spot, where you can like land in between the bananas and like swerve around them. That's gonna be twice as hard. We're probably gonna need the height here.
I mean, for those of you who don't know, this strat is already hard enough to pull it off like regularly, so having to do a variation of it is even more insane.
And having to do this at the very, very end of the run, oh no.
Yeah.
Hold. Don't pop. I was in the tape. They better believe they're bananas. Hold.
Cheeky little.
All right. Ah, no, don't time. Don't do it. I lied. Don't stop the timer. What the frick is going on?
This is the best last stage ever. Holy moly.
All right, one more try, and then I may downgrade my strat.
No, come on. I have faith.
I know.
You have faith?
See it. You gotta
I
do
want
it.
to see it.
All right. I'll give it a couple.
Let me see. You're.
I'm like not even like existent, no longer brain-wise in the stage department here. Like I forgot how to do the strat in general now that I've played this so much.
If it helps, you're still like 4 minutes underestimated. So.
Oh, sick! I was worried. I honestly don't know what time I was at.
You're fine.
All right. I gave myself a good buffer. I'm glad. Okay, this could be epic. This could be epic.
Definitely.
Oh, that was the coolest way to do that time.
Wow.
That was the coolest way to finish. I can't believe that was the one that stuck.
That was sick. I've not seen that.
I did a loop around the A and then did a shimmy, shaky sham around the bananas
My favorite.
to get in the goal.
Holy moly. What a
Interesting
way to end.
way to end a run, you know? I'm very used to consistency as my playstyle, but Zero Banana is such a category where it's like, yeah, who knows when the time's gonna end? I'm just playing here. I'm glad I was underestimated though.
Alright. It's time for master. It's time to be a master with no bananas.
Yeah.
That was an intense ending. Yeah, we're gonna need a new fresh timer in a hot second here. We're just gonna wait out the credits and the the file ranking naming screen and stuff. But I've never actually made that backup, by the way. I really popped up. Like, that wasn't the strat, but that was the first time I've ever done that backup of swerving around the bananas to
Let
finish.
me know that chat is also popping off.
That was so... Like I said, hitboxes, they're massive. Like, I don't know how close I was to touching those bananas, but it felt wrong. It felt wrong. But we completed the run. As you can see on the ranking screen, 0. Not a 1
Not a
was collected. As far as you know. I mean, I retried, but that's like a time travel thing. It never happened.
Yeah.
All right, so now with a fresh timer, we're gonna do a quick master run. Should take me less than 10 minutes. Is the goal.
So
Interesting. Yeah, go
real
ahead.
quick, I saw that your top ranking name was French. Shout out to our French streamers over that got restreamed.
Exactly, that was planned,
Shut up.
calculated.
I know why it was French, but we're just gonna say it was for that.
All right, cool. So I am geared up for this master run, or I guess we're ready to start the countdown if we're gonna do it. We'll start talking about it once we get in there. So before we start, though, worth noting, master is already a hard category.
Yes.
I only recently discovered it's possible to do 0 bananas. This is the first time this category will ever be shown on a live stream, actually.
Yep.
Master 0 bananas.
Never seen before.
All right. So, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bang.
So one thing I want to note is that there is no way to retry in this category. So if I do end up collecting a banana, I'm not going to reset. I'm just going to kill, like throw myself off the edge. Okay, that was not the frame.
Let's go.
Ignore me. I have to do a frame on centrifugal because there are bananas before and after the goal. And there's only one frame that works that actually doesn't collect the banana. So I need 36 here. There we go. That being said, there's a banana like in the goal tape.
Yeah.
It's so lucky that that frame avoids it. Anyway, we're still at 0. Still good. When I can, I'm going to try to throw myself off before I collect a banana, but if I do collect one, we're not going to be able to drop the counter to 0, so I'm just going to try to make sure that doesn't happen.
This is much more of a monkish shake.
Yeah.
Than story
Tense.
mode. A lot more tense.
High pressure. Now, normally a warp goal would be faster because we wouldn't have to play cylinders, but
Without bananas.
doing what I just did... What? You scared me! What's going to cylinders isn't hard. What?
I've been hyping you up, come on!
I'm scared! I'm tense! I want the counter to say 0 by the end of this run, and A-List is out here freaking me out. Alright. Once again, we'll be taking a blue goal where we should be taking a green goal because the green goal is just covered. Just absolutely covered in bananas.
Yeah, you saw the
That
green
thing
goal during my
wants
run.
you to eat some potassium, but we're not here for that.
You saw the green goal during my run, and if you recall, I collected like 4 bunches going in the green goal.
They're like surrounded by bunches.
Yeah.
I thought about making this category Master Warp List, by the way, but there are some tough... Whoop. Whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop. Yeah, there was like a banana falling from the sky that I was trying to avoid there. That's why that happened. I think I just forgot to boost. I thought it was a hold up strat, so I just didn't boost.
That's one of those
That's
Easter
fine.
eggs, man. That's
I'm
what I
late.
was saying. People don't know a lot about this game. One of those Easter eggs, the banana just falls out of the sky on knots. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's really important for like the score, you know, strats, but
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get any bananas. This is all made up nonsense. by the way.
Yes, completely.
So we're clear.
We are at...
Alright, I do know how to play Notch. Good. Still at 0. Counter check. Check the counter.
Can we get a counter check in chat?
We are still at 0. I'm going to do a slight alteration of an RTA strat here to make sure we don't collect any bananas. I think I usually would probably graze the bunch just a little bit by chance. Just going to keep it close to the middle.
Nice.
It's crazy how many master stages are like, hey, take them. Take the bananas.
It's really
Hey.
fun, because in Monkey Ball 1, there is 1 banana in all of Master, but in this game, they're everywhere.
That's literally what I was about to say. That's crazy.
They want to, you know, give you some extra lives. And there's a banana on the setup for Long Tour, so I'm kind of trying to be careful to avoid it. Did manage to do it the second try. Still at 0.
Good.
Count it.
Check.
0.
Alright, I'm counting it. I'm counting it. There's not much to count.
Alright, this is the #1 strat that might take away our 0 counter. I'm going to try my very best. But Spasmodic is extremely tough. What do I have to do here? We got it!
Yes!
Kicked!
Oh!
Over the banana.
That was kind of hot, though. Wait a second.
Yeah,
Holy moly, that popped
I
off.
invented that strat for this category. Never really needed to play Spasmodic in such a weird way, but hey, we're kicking over that banana.
Yeah,
and we are
that's-
still at 0.
That's so swag.
Actually,
Holy moly.
Before.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I mean, I've probably done that in action, but like purposely doing that is so swag.
Alright. Just gonna do the way I know how to do clock face best. A little bit of pause cheating action.
Same.
Alright. So now Master Extra has another 1 frame window pause strat. This is a pause strat that's usually used for consistency on variable width, but I need one of like the 4 options that actually doesn't get the post-goal banana at the end here. This stage is almost impossible, actually, pauseless, so this is a very important strat for me to get. I need 70. Alright. There we go. 0.
Woo!
Alright, and now here, we're gonna actually start the warped run that this is. This is not supposed to be a warped...
Oh,
Striker?
collision.
Okay. That was a weird hit for like just
Oh my
playing
God.
Striker.
You got so close to that banana.
I know!
Holy moly.
Alright. It's planet's time.
These reactions from me and A-List are like very obviously genuine.
Yeah, no, this is. I've not seen this before.
Never before seen category. These guys are just like experiencing it just like the viewers,
Yep.
you know, firsthand. not getting bananas. Another troll?
Oh no.
That could have taken away our 0 if I like failed the strat and like bounced backwards into the banana.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got it. This stage has a lot of bunches, but as far as I know, they never hit me.
Okay, I was gonna say. Wait, as far as I know, wait a second.
I did a lot of practice checking to see if any of them get hit.
Okay.
Woo! We seem to be
Yeah,
good.
it definitely looks possible for you to get a post hole bunch there pretty easily, but it didn't happen.
This is epic.
That was. Oh, that was. What a.
Sick.
I love that.
I was going so fast, dude.
Plan.
I was so excited.
He was trying to get. He was trying to avoid the invisible banana.
Yeah.
That's what was going on. Understandable.
Yes. Yeah, the Nintendo, like all the like exhaust fume ports and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
they have
time,
like
by the way.
Yeah, time at the goal.
time at the goal. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Milk of the
Honestly,
content. I respect it. You gotta respect it.
I is just a little bit low on nutrients right now, so his
He's kinda out of
ability
it.
to move is kind of nerfed. Yeah, he's out of
Hey,
it.
regardless.
He's gonna have a big bouquet, cornucopia of bananas once this runs over. I think he's earned it.
And honestly, is even worse. Like if you're kind of hungry and you're not around some food, it's not that bad. But when you're constantly avoiding all of the delicious food that's your favorite, it's understandable to get
Time.
cranky.
GG.
Time right there.
The first ever,
What time did I get?
The first ever Zero Bananas Master Run live stream.
What a pleasure. GG.
It was 0. That was good.
That was
the speed aspect was going a little bit crazy. Oh, 6 minutes. Okay, I felt like I took 15 minutes. I'm glad my 10-minute estimate. Both my estimates were made
That was very fun to
for
watch.
terrifying banana-less
That was-
categories.
That was really entertaining.
That was a really new experience for me. I don't think I've ever done a marathon of a run that has so many possible invalidation, like you can ruin
Like
it
challenge
moments.
runs, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm sweating, and it's not just the heat, not just the Minnesota heat that I'm living in Midwest
It is
for
actually
Midwest Speed Fest.
pretty hot in here today, unfortunately.
All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to mess around and have a good time, not collecting bananas in 2 different categories. The donations towards that incentive mean a lot to me. I'm really glad I got to show that off.
It was great.
Yeah, and thank you to my commentators for helping making this run even more entertaining. Your reactions were so good.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for doing it. Always fun. Always a pleasure doing commentary for y'all.
I want to say a couple things. Follow PetresInc on Twitch.
Absolutely.
SINC. Very.
Ah, I gotta skip the credits.
Oh no! no, it's okay.
Jeez!
You can let IIE now.
No. Just, those ones aren't safe. He's gotta get back to his village
Those
first.
aren't
Okay.
safe.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry,
Yeah.
no, I just had to do
I
a
was just
joke.
saying, go follow Peter on Twitch. Very entertaining, great
Thank
person.
I appreciate it. And follow A-list _ and twitch.tv/Helix13 _ as well. I would say, both very cool runners.
And
I guess we're out.
well,
I guess we're gone.
something else I
Bye,
forgot to say at the end of my run. If you want to run this video game, you know, there are a lot of possibilities. You can do 0 bananas, 999 bananas. You can pause. You can do pauseless. You can all sorts of things. Story mode, challenge mode. You know, contact one of us. Me, A-list, Peter. If, you know, there's a Discord too. We can help you out. Get
Yeah.
you learning the game. It's a super fun run.
We love to help.
Mhm.
It's a great time to be a monkey ball runner too. Okay.